Alrighty guys, so hey, I know it's been a long time since I've posted anything on this channel, but that being said, I've been stuck at home quarantined for quite a while, so been playing some games here. So I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter World, which doesn't run great on my PC, but it runs okay. I'll probably do a video on that, basically showing how it runs on a low-end PC. This, however, is Stoneshard Troll Slayer. This game is really freaking cool. I know a lot of people like oh, I'm poisoned. Crap. I know a lot of people like games with really good graphics and have a lot of bells and whistles and fancy shit, but this is just class. It's great. So basically it's kind of like an open-ended turn-based RPG. You start out, you're actually playing as this guy down in here. He's Varen, I think is his name. Let's talk to him real quick. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Alright, I don't need to talk to him. But anyway, you start out playing as him. You're trapped in this quote-unquote dungeon. I won't spoil it for you how that intro goes, but you play as him, you play through the prologue, and then you get to choose your character. This is an early access game, so there's a lot of features have not been fully released yet, like your reputation, rumors, the bestiary. They're not available. I can go do that quest. I need some food though before I do. So very basic game. There's not a lot to it. I mean, graphically wise, it's not that fancy. But the gameplay itself is really nice. And when I say this is a turn-based RPG, it's really a turn-based RPG. Like, stuff doesn't happen unless let's sell that. It doesn't happen unless you make a move, basically. So when I'm playing, if I want to get up and go to the bathroom, whatever, I don't have to pause it and whatever. It's because nothing happens. It's not progressing right now. Nothing is progressing until I click here, and that's a turn. I click here, that's a turn. So let's see, 1, 2. That's 2 turns. Or well, 1, 2, 3. That's 3 turns. So nothing happens. Like, this guard won't move. Alright, see how he moved when I moved? Now he'll move again. Now he'll move again. Now he'll move again. So it's really actually turn-based. You know, a lot of games say they're turn-based, but outside of combat, they're not really turn-based. This one is. So if you're poisoned, you can really sit there and think about what you want to do before you waste a turn and take the health hit, and stuff like that. So really cool. Once you get past the prologue, you start out in this town. So he gave me 36. What a dick. Whatever. It's fine. So it's actually a really difficult game too, I will say. So it seems very basic. Seems like there's not really a lot to it. But quite honestly, it's really hard. Like when you start doing the quests, and even in the prologue, like I was getting, actually, like I almost just completely discredited the game and got rid of it because I was very upset about the prologue, and I just kept dying and dying, and it was really hard to get through it. I like the smoked ham because you get multiple uses out of it, but it's 182 gold. I'm gonna do it. Wait, how much is that? 49? That's fine. We'll do it. Sell him. Excuse me. I don't have COVID, by the way. I just have a bad allergies, and I get really bad allergies at night. Alright, so I'm going to stop talking for a minute, and we're going to move on to the quest. Before I do that, I'm going to give you a breakdown of the map here. So the map literally goes in each of these little segments. So it doesn't show you your position. So I know that I'm in the town of Osbrook. I'm going to go 1 square to the right, and then 2 squares down, basically. So you kind of have to plan ahead. Make sure I've got plenty of arrows. I'm playing as Durkin. Is that his name? Derwin. I'm playing as Derwin, so he's kind of like the ranger, or rogue, more roguish character. So high proficiency with bows and high proficiency with daggers. Alright, so I'm just gonna move along here. I'll stop it if there's anything interesting. Okay guys, so I'm gonna cut in right here real quick because there's a wolf. So with your, this is kind of neat too because you can float over the trees and clear them out. So this wolf here, so again, like I said, turn-based RPG. I spotted the wolf, he doesn't see me yet, so I can take some initiative and do a starting attack on him. So what I will do is I've already unlocked some skills here, and let's pop this open real quick. So it's like in any RPG you get skill points basically to put into skills. This is very basic, but it's really neat. So you've got these trees for each of your each skill set basically. So I'm daggers and ranged weapons basically. I don't really have any interest in switching to anything else right now as far as weapons go. So for ranged weapons, I've got the taking aim skill. It grants more accuracy and 10% more damage. Piercing shot, which I use a lot, and I don't have distracting shot yet, and I don't have constant practice yet. I will get this one soon. With daggers, I've got the quick hands, so you can actually change your weapons. So when you set them in your inventory, if you push W, you can switch between the weapons. Now because of that skill, let me go back. Because of that skill, I've got my bow. If I switch to my dagger, it doesn't count as a turn if I switch to the dagger because of this skill. So it's pretty cool. So let's deal with this wolf. We're going to do piercing shot. Oh, there's 2 wolves. Wolves always travel in packs, don't they? And you'll see me... well, I'm actually doing pretty good. Usually I miss quite a bit. Alright, now... so that he had a move where he can move 2 spaces in a turn. I'm going to switch to that. Then I'm going to use my dagger skill. Oh, he dead. He's so dead. Alright. Let me switch back to the bow. I don't know if this wolf has seen me yet, but I want to kill it. 4, 2... oh, and now I'm active again. And I'm hungry. Let's eat real quick. Oh, I'm fat. That's not good. Oh, I missed. Miss. Hit. Hit. Miss. Weapon switch. Dagger skill. Yeah, buddy. He did. Collect my arrows. When you miss, you can get your arrows back. Sometimes when you kill the enemies, you only get a portion of your arrows back. There's a lot of what's the word? There's a lot of like attributes and stuff, not attributes, like conditions. So with your character health, you've got different body parts. If you step onto a trap, your legs will be damaged, and you might have to use a splint and some bandaging to stabilize them, and then you can use like some healing salve. I've been carrying healing salve and bandages with me. Now, I will say I'm very, very early into the game. I haven't played it a lot, and I've been dying a lot. This skill right here, let's see, optimism. So it's a state because of my morale. So you can actually go and check this as well. Where is it? Morale, oh there it is. So your character's fighting spirit. Well, now this is above 50%. You get this boost every now and then. I'm sure you get different things as you get higher than 50%. If either of these drop lower than 50%, you're going to have negative effects. So you always want to be in the positive. This wolf saw me, so let's go ahead and deal with him. Weapon switch. He dead. Weapon switch. Oh, you butthole. Alright, see that didn't go as smoothly, but I still was able to kill him. Oh crap. I always like to start with the bow. Oh, now I've got pain condition. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab those mushrooms. I'm going to discard this one because that will just kill you, basically. This one, though, acts as a painkiller, and that's my condition right now. So, let's eat this mushroom. Let's eat some meat, too, while we're at it. What happened here? Nausea. Ugh. Ugh, I don't feel good. And then we're going to rest. I'm thirsty. So when you start resting, your turns automatically start passing. But when you rest, you start regenerating health up to a certain point, and then you'll start regenerating just one hit point at a time once you get back up to your full threshold. Now I'm hungry again. Let's eat one of these. So you can eat the raw meat, but it has a chance of making you sick when you do it. We switch back to my bow. See, if I have my bow equipped, I don't get a penalty. Let's switch to my 20 arrows. I don't get a penalty then when I switch to the dagger, but if I switch to the bow while I'm holding the dagger, then I'm penalized a turn, which can make a big difference. I'll take that penny bun mushroom, that's just a food basically. It'll reduce by 3%. So let's actually go ahead and eat that. So see, I went down to 15 now. So it's a really cool game. You got to monitor your hunger and thirst mechanics. There's a lot of just cool stuff, and it's not graphically stunning. It's not like a powerhouse game of any kind, but it's really neat. All right, I'm gonna shut up again. Let's go to the castle. All right, so I'm at the tower I'm supposed to be at, and there was actually a couple bandits here waiting outside. So I dispatched them. I can turn the fire on and off if I want. Alright, so I'm not going to bother really going through all of this stuff. I'm just going to go into the dungeon. Get going. I'm going to reload up my arrows. I did take this crude falchion. Because I dropped my wolf pelt as well, because as you can see, this is worth more money than the wolf pelt. I don't know if that's something that will change in later updates, because we are in early access beta. Alright, so now when I'm in these dungeons, I tend to switch a lot between weapons, so let's pick. I've got lockpicks. They stay active, or they don't deteriorate unless you fail. If you fail, then you lose one of these little white squares at the bottom. Just like this. Like this is down to 1 use. This one's down to 1 use. So. So I switched to my dagger, obviously, so I'm not just blatantly wasting ammo all over the place. I got a beat. I got a beat. Them's good beats, yo. Oh, this son of a bitch. Yeah. You like that? How you like me now? Oh yeah. See, like, when I first started playing this, that wasn't possible. Like, I would get killed by those little guys very, very easily. And oh, another thing that's cool about this too is the dungeons seem to like randomly generate. So in the prologue, you play and you think like you know what's going on, but every time that you die and have to start over again, and it makes you can't save either, so it makes you start from like a certain point. And so every time that you die and have to start over, you start in like a completely different dungeon, and there can be different enemies and different traps and stuff. Speaking of, you've got this trap detection skill. It's always good to just kind of spam that here and there whenever you enter a room, because there are traps for show. Back to my boots. There he is. Spool of thread. What do I do with that? And there's no encumbrance as far as I know so far, but you do have a limited inventory space. So you do have to be mindful of what you pick up and what you carry. I have noticed that you can put stuff in containers and it'll stay there. Where's an enemy? Mother of God. Pow. Oh. Weapon. Switch. Kill. Kill. See, sometimes you get your arrows back, sometimes you don't. Yeah, I don't want that. I don't have room for a boar pelt either. Make sure there's no traps. Oh yay, 1 gold. Alright, so now we're going down to the 3rd level of this. There's a lot of junk you can pick up and try to sell too, but so far to me it doesn't really seem worth it. Like, honestly, the pelts and stuff, I think that the tailor should pay much more than he does for them. But you can pick up these swords and, you know, get a couple 100 crowns from the blacksmith, so honestly at this point in the game it makes more sense to save room for... That's the boss. He the boss. He blocked it. did. Well, what the hell am I supposed to do with that? Boom. Did it. Tetris. So crap. Oh my god, I'm fat and drunk. Alright, so anyway. I'm not going to go any further. That was just kind of an example of one of the quests that you can do. So you can see this is a pretty cool little game. I mean, there's not a lot to it. It's really simple. It's all sprite based, you know, no real graphic kind of craziness going on. But it's really cool. There's a lot of cool stuff in it. And it's in early access, and they're still developing a lot of stuff for it. It's very open-ended. The world is very big. I think this is a gem that you might not know about. So that's why I'm doing a little quick review on it. And I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope that you check it out for yourselves, because I think you'd like it for this kind of thing. Alright, so I'm not going to waste any more time talking about it. You've seen it. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. It's kind of one of those things. So I appreciate you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Again, I do apologize for not posting on here in quite some time. I've been focusing on my other channel. So if you like if you like blacksmithing and that sort of thing, and seeing people make knives, which I do, check out my other channel. It's called Father and Forge. It is live and on YouTube now, so there's a good bit of videos on there already, so you can check out. I would greatly appreciate that. I've also got a Patreon up for that particular channel. I've got my Instagram for that channel, where you can see some of my products. So cool stuff. So definitely check that out. I'm going to link it all in the description of this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you as always for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.